You copped it a bit in the comments when you got announced that you're doing this show. Did you betray them? Who do you think, is anyone angry with you at the moment?
Oh, you're only as young as the girls you're kissing, I guess, eh? I was like a little kid in a candy shop. Who gives a f***, man? Like, you think the haters are mad now? Wait till the next one. Insert screenshot, please, right here.
What do you have to say to haters?
Get your popcorn out. Hate on me all you want.
Are you worried about that coming out and people thinking you're a massive player?
I was like, help. I'm trying to get out of here.
You guys had to pretend like that breakup never happened. Like, was it awkward?
Absolutely, it's never been mentioned. I don't know why she hasn't mentioned it.
I know, that's why we're getting it out of you now.
The next announcement is going to be pretty big too.
What's our next announcement?
That's classified.
Classified?
Yeah.
Are we talking about?
He survived one of the most dramatic seasons in MAFS history. And now, Dave Hand is finally sitting down with us at the Daily Mail studio to set the record straight. In an explosive exclusive, Dave is holding nothing back. From the tears, the tension, and the chaos of Married at First Sight, to something even bigger. Because today, he's breaking open one of the most talked about shows on Netflix right now, Perfect Match. And trust us, you are not ready for what he has to say. Now, we do have to warn you, what follows comes with major spoiler alerts. This is the interview you've been waiting for. Dave Hand, no filter, no holding back. Let's get into it.
Hey, we're here joined with Dave from Married at First Sight and now Perfect Match. Thanks so much for coming in.
Mate, it's a pleasure to be here.
How are you going? Welcome.
Fantastic.
Finally decided to join us.
I have. It's been a long time coming.
And got to talk about MAFS, fan favourite. Got to ask, you're recently dragged into the headlines when MAFS bride Beck accused, was it Gia, of talking to you during the show?
To your knowledge, did Gia cheat on Scott during the experiment?
No. Again, it's inconclusive. More information, please.
I think it's because she acted inappropriately with other men while she was still with him.
Was that the grass is greener challenge?
No, she was on the phone to Alan and Dave Hand.
Oh my God, so...
Whilst they were still married when we were at the pub that day.
Oh, insert screenshot, please, right here. She was on the FaceTime. I think you were in the background.
Yeah.
She's talking mad.
So were you talking to any 2026 MAFS brides during filming?
No, I was talking to Scotty. I talked to Scotty a few times, but no.
What do you say when people ask you about MAFS now?
Do you know what? I reckon, I think that everyone who's done the MAFS franchise sort of would feel the same thing as sort of like, ugh, like it's a bit, like sometimes it gets pretty messy in that bubble. Like it's very emotionally draining. I remember sitting, when I was in the doghouse, essentially. The anxiety is just unbelievable. Like nothing I've ever felt. Like I'd wake up and I'd feel my heart pumping. Like it's not.
Was that when things were going bad for you guys? You were one of the main storylines on the show, like at the center of all of it. What would you say the worst part of the whole show is?
The worst part of the show is it's not only a relationship problem you're dealing with one person, I had production in my room talking about it first thing in the morning. I was like, I just want to escape. Like it's not just an easy conversation with your partner. It's everyone. I've never really spoken about this, but on homestays, like when we went back to Melbourne, we went to the park and Jamie met my dog and everything. And the night before we had a talk on the phone and I said to her, like, this isn't going to work. Like, we're two different people. And we had the conversation. She understood that as well. We had the conversation and the next day on camera, I essentially broke up with her. And then next minute the production's on the phone. You're colluding, you can't do that. This is it, this doesn't make sense. And ever since then, I had to go, okay, I'm gonna stay. And they wouldn't let, they sat me in a room for 6 hours one day. Like, you're staying, and your main storyline. And I had to crawl my way back, essentially. And Jamie knew that, like, the whole way. So she leant in and I was like, help, I'm trying to get out of here. But
you guys had to pretend like that breakup never happened.
Absolutely, it's never been mentioned. I don't know why she hasn't mentioned it.
I know, that's why we're getting it out of you now. So Because you sort of disappeared afterwards. Well, not just like what was going through your head.
You know, doing the show was one thing, but then post-show is another thing as well. So trying to get back to your normal life, and I wanted to focus on that. I really didn't want to get caught up in trying to drag others down, and I may have said a few things here and there on Instagram.
What's your thoughts on Jamie and Ali getting together? Honestly, I don't have any thoughts on it. I couldn't give. I don't care. But I highly doubt she's going to sleep with 3 cast members from this year's season. Good luck to them, honestly. Good luck, best wishes, and have a great day.
But I mean, like, I wasn't going out in podcasts and talking about everyone else like they have, and I don't care. You know, it's funny. Like, I've never commented something negative on someone's post that I don't follow, trying to bring someone else down on a random Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like, making TikToks and this and that. Who gives a man? Like,
What would you say you sort of learned about yourself?
look, I think I speak my mind a bit more now. I think I'm a bit more upfront. I think I sort of held my tongue in certain moments, but I'm glad it played out the way it did. Like, you know, people have their opinions, and that's totally fine. I know what happened, and I moved away from it as quick as possible.
Did you have Instagram DMs
Oh man,
blowing up? What was that like?
my Instagram DMs were crazy. Like, it was just like, it didn't stop. But I think that sort of put me into a shell as well. Like, I'm like, who can I turn to? Who do I trust? I'd only been on, you know, 3 or 4 dates in a year and a half after MAFS. I hadn't been dating anyone. I've been, you know, ready to go and meet someone.
And when you were in LA, there was a bit of romance rumours with Ali.
Yeah, there was. Went and visited Ali in LA. Got to hang out with her and her friends, which was so fun. I went to one of their houses, and it was like Sydney Sweeney had just been there like the week before, and there was photos of her in that house. I'm like, these people are so cool. Like, Ali's got a cool bunch of friends. I'll give you that, but the romance rumours, no.
And you were sitting in a coffee shop when you got a phone call inviting you back to another TV show.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
My phone rang, and my manager's like, what's your thoughts on Perfect Match? I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, the Netflix show. Like, asking more questions and this and that, and like more interviews. I'm like, holy shit, like this could probably happen here. And then I woke up, it was a Friday morning, and I had my tickets in my email, and it was like, I had 22 hours to get my together and go. Like, it was crazy. Like, I was just caulking someone's bathroom, you know, waterproofing someone's bathroom, and then next day, I'm going to Mexico to film for Netflix. Like, I'm just a tradie.
You copped it a bit in the comments when you got announced that you're doing this show. What do you want to say to people saying you weren't emotionally available, MAFS, you're doing another show just for clout, or this is what you've always wanted? Like, there's always going to be that backlash. What do you have to say to haters?
Get your popcorn out, watch the next one. Hate on me all you want. I don't, like, they seen an edit of a TV show that was on TV for a little bit. They don't know who I am. They've seen a backstory of me that went for a minute and a half on MAFS. Like, who gives a man? Like,
It's a way different show to MAFS. How would you describe the purpose of the show? Is to go in there and kiss as many people as possible?
So the concept of the show, you got to have a match to stay in the house, yeah. And to get a match, you have to talk to people and you know, show interest in people and connect, because otherwise you're going to be out the house. Just sitting here. This is the first board thingo, switcheroo, and the boys are on the board. The boys are on the board. So we're literally just waiting to find out if we get picked, or I just have to pack and get ready. And if I don't get picked, I'm going to be spewing because I just packed my bag. But there's also like challenges, like Survivor type challenges on the beach, and if you win them, you get to go to the boardroom and you get to bring in other couples and potentially split other people up, bringing someone's ex-girlfriend.
There was rumours that Jamie had also been approached for the show. What do you make of that? Do you reckon that's true?
Oh man, she talks about it all the time. Who cares? We didn't do it. That's it.
You're also like one of the oldest contestants to appear on the show. Were you nervous about that? Like, how did that sit with you?
Look, yeah, that's right. I was the oldest by a while, but you're only as young as the girls you're kissing, I guess. Eh? I was like a little kid in a candy shop.
How many people did you ended up hooking up with?
So I think I set the record for for most kisses in the villa outside of the kissing challenge. I think it's 7 out of the 10 girls.
Are you worried about that playing out? Because obviously
Oh man, no.
on MAFS you had a hard time expressing how you felt apparently, so...
Yeah, I mean, everyone would think I slept with Veronica on the show, but that didn't happen. They can watch this one and they can see me get around a bit though.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd hook up with as many people as I did, that's for sure.
Are you worried about that coming out and people thinking you're a massive player?
No. No, not really.
So for people that don't know, the show does have other reality stars
Yeah.
all going and living together.
There's like Ali Luba, love her from Vanderpump Rules. There's Damari from Too Hot to Handle, Nat from Too Hot to Handle, Jimmy from Love Is Blind. Jimmy's a crack up. He gets messy in there. Things definitely got heated between couples, and it was you're like, oh, is this a MAFS dinner party or what?
So what couple did you enjoy breaking up or ruining on purpose?
Bringing in Bree was a big move. Like when she was walking into the villa, everyone was like looking at me going, like, what did you do, dude? Like it was crazy.
What was your longest relationship on the show?
I sort of got intertwined with a few people, to be honest. My first match, Mackenzie, I could tell she was in her shell a little bit because she had previously been matched with someone else, and so it was sort of had to cut ties with her and move on to the next girl.
Like, was it awkward? Did you betray them? Who do you think, is anyone angry with you at the moment?
Oh, I don't think anyone's pissed off.
Sophie?
Sophie. So this is little Soph, my new match. How you feeling about it all?
I mean,
Love?
what a blessing for you to be matched with me.
Good old Soph, yeah, she's from Love Is Blind in the UK. Yogurt bowls with Soph. Our banter was very similar, so it was sort of like we connected on that banter level straight away. She's quite a ball of fun, Sophie.
No, I can't. Bruv, I haven't.
Bruv.
Hi.
Oh, she's nice because the camera's out. Yeah, Sophie was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come here and steal your man and all this and play and all. Like she just thought she thought she was gonna go in there and be hot, like Miss Nonchalant. But then we met and she was like, oh, I like him, you know what I mean? And she's like she tried to play it off, play it down, but which was cool because she didn't want to open up fully.
When did you realise that things could work out for you guys?
We had one discussion where it was like, she's like, what would you do if some other girl came into the house? Would you be open to matching with them? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, what the f-? I'm like, oh no, are we closed off now? We're not dating anymore? And she's like, no, we're closed off.
And obviously you win the show. Congrats.
Thanks, mate. Thank you very much.
What was that like?
I didn't feel like it was real life at all. Nick Lachey standing there, there's this and the cameras everywhere, like, what the hell is this life? Like, it was pretty crazy.
You got a holiday out of it. What do you actually win?
So yeah, you get to go anywhere in the world. You win a holiday. We decided to go to Maldives. Unbelievable place, unbelievable trip. Excuse me for a second, but there's some dolphins. What the hell? So beautiful.
So what was the gap between finishing it together and then going back and doing this holiday?
It would have been 2 months, I think.
So in that 2 months, did you keep in contact with Soph?
Oh yeah, me and Sophie, we talked a lot, support each other. We were excited for everything. It was like, she's just excited about this whole thing as I am, It was cool to be partnered with someone who enjoyed their ride just as much as me, It was great. But I have to stay tuned because the next announcement is going to be pretty big too.
What's our next announcement?
That's classified.
Classified?
Yeah. You think the haters are mad now? Wait till the next one.
Are we talking about, obviously you guys had decided you're just going to be friends.
Yeah. Sophie and I had a good conversation day one. If this was going to work, it would have worked after straight after the show, but our communication both dropped off.
Do you reckon she caught feelings for you?
I think we both did. It was, I think that's the thing with these kinds of shows. It's very much real emotions, put in a pressure cooker. It's a lot, and I think that people watching it get invested in that as well. You know what I mean? Like it's a quick show, but people get invested in relationships and this and that for however long after the show. It is very, very real, but it's the snap back to reality sort of moment as well is hard to manage, especially when you're on the other side of the world.
And I feel like this time you've sort of learnt from your mistakes, right? Because you sort of copped it a bit.
Yeah.
Post MAFS, with people saying you didn't sort of explain how you felt, or you led Jamie on.
Yeah.
This time you didn't want to do that. So how important was it for you to be honest with yourself this time around?
Oh, being completely honest with exactly how I felt, and I didn't want to get anything that was misconstrued either. I said to her, I'm not going to lead you on and, pretend like we're going to be together on this trip. Like, I don't want to do that and then leave and then you're going to be heartbroken. So we sat down, I'm like, I just want to be friends, and she said the same thing and, have each other's back, and that's exactly what we're doing.
So where you stand with Sophie now? When was the last time you texted her?
I spoke to Sophie the other day. She was excited about, we're both excited about everything happening, and it was just a quick check-in. How you going? How you doing? And how's life going? And yeah, we're good. We're actually really good.
Do you think you're ready for a relationship?
Yeah, look, I'm more than ready to enjoy my life with somebody. I've been, holding back from that for a while, which makes this, next step kind of makes it really special. Like I'm looking forward to the next, 2 years of my life and seeing where we end up, whoever it is.
So now you've done 2 shows looking for love.
Yep.
What does that tell you about yourself?
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
So, would you do a third?
I think this old bull's done with the dating shows.
Well, Dave, thanks so much for coming in.
No, thanks for having me. Look forward to the next time.